the penetration of insurance in Uganda being below 1%, the insurance industry has faced very many challenges, and also insurance companies have also faced very many challenges, including growth and profitability. And in today's topic, we are going to be looking at the future of life insurance in particular, and also reimagining the future of insurance in Uganda. So let's go into it together right now. Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Insurance and Investment Talk. My name is Douglas, your partner in insurance and investment. And today, we are going to be talking about the future of life insurance in Uganda and also reimagining the future of the industry in the next coming decade. Joining me today is the head of training and distribution at UAP Old Mutual, Mrs. Magolinda, who's going to be telling us uh, uh, her journey in the insurance industry. She's having an experience of over 8 years in the industry. So she's the right person who's going to give us the picture of insurance, how it has been in the past, where it is right now, and where it is going. Linda, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Douglas.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's
Thank
a
you for hosting me.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. I'm so happy to host you.
Mm.
So, Linda, if we are talking about the past decade,
Mm-hmm.
those are 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
On those 10 years, you've witnessed 8 years since you've been in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you find the industry?
Where did I find the industry? Okay. I think general insurance has been taken on for a couple of years.
Okay.
By the time I joined, everybody knew about medical insurance, everybody knew about motor third party, everybody knew about motor comprehensive. So it wasn't really new. But by the time I joined, I found something that was very brilliant and new, and that was life insurance. And the little I knew about life insurance was that people were saving some money on a monthly basis. In fact, I always thought it was just a savings scheme. And that time, people were paying premiums as low as 50,000 shillings per month, and with the hope that this money is going to grow, and after some time, they take out their money. But I initially did not understand why they are paying that 50,000 shillings per month.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. So, according now to you have trained very many people, you have sold to very many clients. Where do you see insurance right now as we speak?
Um, the future of insurance is bright.
Mm.
Actually, when I look at the insurance industry, I see a young child that has potential. You see that young boy, and maybe they have a dream of becoming an international soccer player, but they're going through all the rough work, the mistakes, the journey, and that's where we are as Uganda.
Yes.
Our insurance industry is growing,
Yes.
it's vibrant, and when you look at even the channels of distribution, traditionally it used to just be sales agents, brokers, but look at where we are today. We have banks as channels doing bank assurance.
Yeah, sure.
We have online channels of people buying. There are so many avenues where people are able to access these insurance services on their own. So in the next decade, trust me, before I even forget, there's been a lot of sensitization.
Yeah,
A lot of
sure.
sensitization is going around. When you look at the regulator,
Yeah, the regulator
IRA,
really.
you look at Uganda Insurance Association,
Yes, yes.
there's a lot of sensitization.
That's true.
And then you realize that also the employees in the insurance industry are going for further studies at the insurance training college.
Yes.
So just that equipping of knowledge and ensuring that people understand this insurance, it creates an environment where everybody knows what they are doing and they are doing it right to make sure that the clients are served
Perfect.
very well.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. For our viewers out there, some of them they don't really understand if you're talking about life assurance or life insurance. Some of them even mistake it with medical or health insurance. What is life insurance,
Yes.
Linda?
You
And
know,
how does it work?
insurance is not a subject that is easy to understand. And I think that is why massive sensitization is not going to stop, because with life, when we talk about insurance, we talk about a risk.
Yes.
Basically, insurance is you're carrying your risk, and saying, for example, in life insurance, all of us are bound to die. Sorry, viewers. I know we don't want to hear the word death,
Yes.
but it's an inevitable. It's a risk that is definitely going to occur. What about disability? We wake up in the morning, we use this border as we are climbing stairs, we are playing soccer, we are playing rugby. We don't know what is going to happen to our bodies. You know, the food we are eating, the changes in environment, people get strokes every day. You don't know what your body is going to become. So what if you become disabled? So when you look into insurance, you're basically getting these risks and handing them over to the insurance company and saying, look, I have this risk, but in case it happens, can I at least be okay, or can my loved ones be okay? And so when in regards to life insurance, you just basically telling the insurance company that if this risk occurs, let my family be okay. Yeah. Okay, you're a father of 6 children. You have years that you're working, but there will be a time when you're not able to work. So this period when you're working, can you get some money to plan for the future? It's more like sowing a seed, but hoping to harvest. Okay. So when you give that premium, we call it a premium to the insurance company. The insurance company pays you back by protecting you and saying, in case you're not here tomorrow, your children will be able to go to school. They will be able to continue eating or living a lifestyle that they are used to. So with or without you, the lifestyle of your children or your loved ones remains the same. Or you become disabled, you're not able to work. That's where the insurance company comes in. Imagine lying on your bed, crippled, but money is hitting your account.
Yes.
And you're able to, continue your life.
That's so nice. It feels good. You can even get healed, by the way.
Exactly. I mean, everybody is stressed by one thing mainly.
Yes, yeah.
Lack of money. It's the number one stressor in life.
Yeah.
But when you know you're covered, there's no need to
So
stress.
Linda, you are saying that life insurance is one of the ways that people can save money.
Yes. And please, viewers, get this right. Life insurance is not a saving scheme. Let us not assume that life insurance is a circle or an investment plan or anything. No. Life insurance is, you say, I have a goal. I want my child to complete education. But remember, the education period is approximately 25 years. In those 25 years, there is no guarantee that you will live to pay for your child's school fees. Or if you have lived, there is no guarantee that you will have the money to allow your child to go to school. So during this period when you're working, you buy a life insurance policy. And why are you buying this life insurance policy? By paying it forward. You basically get that premium and start paying for your child's future education by remitting those premiums with us. Of course, we're not going to get your money and sit on it and relax and say, oh, they paid their premiums.
Yes.
We also invest.
Invest, yes.
Because we also don't know what the future looks like with inflation and all these things coming up.
Exactly.
If we don't invest, then we will not make more money to shield us in the near future, or better still, to shield our clients. So of course we invest that money, and we also do what we call reserves. I won't go into that technical bit, but we hope that this person will live to the end so that they are able to get their money plus a little bonus. We don't give interest in life insurance, we give bonus, basically thanking you for living, for staying alive.
Yes.
So you earn what we call a bonus.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people out there, even those ones who have been following me on my social media platforms, say that life insurance is expensive. What really makes it expensive? And is it true that it is expensive?
Expensive. The word expensive is relative. And I'll tell you why. When you want something that is so good, do you pay little for it?
No.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Now, when people say it is expensive, they are looking at the consistency, the frequency. I'm paying 300,000 every month for the next 5 years or for the next 10 years. It looks expensive, but they're not looking at the cover that we are giving you. Now, dear viewers, the unique thing about life insurance is the insurance company commits to pay a big amount to you from the word go. Whereas you remit a small amount in bits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm.
Now, the insurance company is thinking, in case anything happens to this person, I must have that big amount to pass on. Now, I will say it is expensive, but also not expensive. And let me start with the expensive. It is expensive because the benefits are big. If you want something good, you must also contribute something. Okay, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you want me to protect you against all these risks, you must also do something. Now, it is not expensive because it is the only avenue where you're required to pay premiums in small bits at your own pace. You get my point.
Yeah.
Whereas other ways of for example, investing, you will go and be required to fix money in big amounts. If you're going to say, let me construct houses for my children's future education, you're investing big amounts in those houses. And remember, they're depreciating. Okay? You're going to pay taxes. All these things are coming in. So how do you then tell me that insurance is expensive when it is tax free? It doesn't require a huge capital startup. No, you start with what you have and just continue to pay periodically until when that period comes to an end.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So, Linda, before we leave that point, because now we are talking about the premiums, about expensive, about not expensive. What are some of those factors that really determine the costs of a life insurance policy?
There are quite a number of factors that affect. Number one, your age. Okay? In life insurance, the older you are, the higher the premium you will pay. Why? Because age comes with more risks. Okay? A young child has not, a young lady, for example, has not experienced the changes of childbirth, because even childbirth alone has an effect on your body. They've not experienced life's stressors, because even just a young man, the difference between a father and a fatherless child is because a father has responsibilities. And when you have responsibilities, also that increases stress. And stress levels bring all these diseases. So when you get these diseases, high blood pressure and all those things also increase your risk.
The risk becomes high.
Okay, it becomes high. So age is a factor. The older you are, we will charge you a slight. It's not really felt. It's not like there's going to be a difference of 100,000 shillings. No. It's a slight difference because of your age. Number two, your health status. Okay, the healthier you are, that is why they say buy life insurance when you're younger, because then you're healthier, and so chances of you being loaded means being asked to pay higher premium, are very minimal. So we look at that. Then we look at your habits, your daily habits. You cannot come and tell us to cover you when you're an alcoholic. Okay, your consumption of or your smoking habits are really high, so your lungs are at stake.
What if that is why I'm that is why I'm taking up the life insurance, because I know I'm a drunkard. Anytime I can
You
go.
can die.
Yes.
And that is why people get it wrong.
I need to
That's
be
why people
insured.
get it wrong, because we don't buy insurance because we are anticipating that the risk is going. We know that the risk is going to occur. So then you can. It's like people coming to say, "I'm pregnant. I want to buy medical insurance." It will not be given to you, because insurance is meant to cover a risk that doesn't exist. You're thinking, what if? We cover the what ifs, not current situation. So somebody's there smoking and saying, okay, and then they've been told that, you know what, your lungs are dying. Then they come to buy a life insurance policy. We will reject such an application, because that risk, that the disease has come, it is not foreseen. So that's what we look at. Okay. And even so many other factors. Are you obese? Are you obese? Okay. Obesity is another factor that can help us. Also, your occupation. There are certain occupations that are very risky. You're a pilot. Yes. You're a pilot. You're flying an aeroplane every single day. You're in the sky. That's risky. Okay? You're a kayaker. on water.
Mm-hmm.
You're always taking people, giving them tourism experiences, and you're doing water rafting on a daily. My friend, that's a
The
risk.
risk is high.
So we will also
The cost,
consider that.
yes.
Yes, so it will definitely affect the cost of insurance that you're buying.
Fantastic. So, what advice could you be having for some of the youth who are watching right now? They've really landed a good job, they are working, or maybe they are doing some good business and it is flourishing downtown there. What advice could you have for those people?
Start now. The advice I have is start now. Do not wait. Because let me tell you, when I look at how time flies, I always think about Chogam. Chogam happened in 2007. It's now how many years? It's actually coming to 20 years. So time flies. Do not even think about the duration of the policy. Time flies. So my advice is start now. You do not know what the future is holding. And then the good thing with life insurance, you don't have to have children for you to buy life insurance. You have dreams. You want to expand that business. Why wait to borrow from the bank, get a bank loan when you can actually plan ahead? Okay, you have that dream. You started your small business, but you want it to expand. Start now. Get some of that money, put it there. Don't wait for big amounts. Start with what you have.
But someone will say, why keep my money with insurance when I can? Some of them have challenges around that. That when they keep money with insurance, getting it is going to be a hassle. They have to wait until
Until the
maybe
period comes to an end.
until the period comes to an end, which is something they don't want. They want that flexibility. They can access their money. What does it talk according to you in terms of discipline, and where does it help them in a way that they are restricted not to access their money? How does it help?
So let me answer that by asking you a question. What's the probability that many people are going to die soon?
Really,
it is small.
It is very small,
right?
because
It is small, yes. So how can you then expect the insurance company to give you a life cover? Life cover means you're covering the risk of death. To give you a life cover over 6 months, or over 1 year, or over 2 years, it doesn't make sense. Because then you're looking at it as a savings scheme. You're not looking at it as a life cover. You see, the longer the life insurance policy that you take, the better you are protected. Because death might not occur now, but what happens 20 years from now? What about 15 years from now? And remember, the older you grow, the risk increases. So you need that protection for a longer period, and you need those benefits at a later stage. So if you're this kind of person that is thinking, Kaguirao, I want it now, then you're not getting it. You're just not understanding what life insurance is all about. Because life insurance is all about long term. We are covering these risks that are long term. Yeah. We are not planning to buy a dress here.
Yeah, sure. And if you're talking about risks of long term, and we don't know what the future holds,
absolutely.
You've been here during COVID. You saw what really happened. For us who have been in this industry, you see a grandmother walking in with a kid, and then you really wonder what.
And you can see that as an industry, lots of claims were paid out during COVID.
Yeah, sure.
So that goes a long way to show you that the people who took that wise decision, they benefited. We don't know which other what are they called? COVID is, I'm forgetting the word. We don't know which other catastrophes is ahead of us.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, thank you so
much.
Pandemic,
actually, that was the word. We don't know if there is any other future pandemic. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for allowing me to host you in your beautiful office. Yeah, thank you viewers really for watching. It was a pleasure. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Next week, it's going to be another episode. We'll be talking about investments. Linda will be coming back to explain more about financial literacy. She has a lot in store. She's good at that. So trust me, subscribe that YouTube channel, and that way you won't be missing out on any of the upcoming videos. Thank you and see you in the next video.
Thank you.